Hello guys, welcome to our TED Talk. My name is Josh and Mubba's behind the camera. Today we are here to talk about why there should be laws put in place to help control guns, which is the leading cause of death in America. And right here I have a statistic showing 1.53 million Americans from 1968 to 2015 have died towards guns, compared to the 1.2 million that have died in all wars in America.
Hello, my name is Matt Elias. Welcome to me and Josh's TED Talk. So, today we're going to be talking about the 2017 Las Vegas shooting that occurred at the Mandalay Bay Resort Casino on the 32nd floor. Stephen Paddock checked into the hotel on September 25th, and throughout the whole time, he was bringing in arsenals of weapons, tactical gear, and ammunition into the hotel. He did this by having security cameras that he set up on his own throughout the whole hotel, where he could search for police, law enforcement, anything that would warn him of impending danger. So he used this to stay in his room, breach the doors, lock everything so that when the shooting happened, nothing bad could occur. So he then broke both of the windows that were facing exactly down on the concert site. That was 1,100 feet away from the hotel bottom to the concert site. He then used multiple ARs with a lot of rounds and scopes to then beam people down, not even looking at who to shoot, just who to kill. This resulted in 58 deaths and 1,100 injuries in total.
What could have been put in place to help control this Las Vegas shooting was the hotel management and law enforcement should have seen him bringing these 20 assault rifles that he had and multiple magazines and ammunition and the cameras and whatever, the tactical gear he bought. They should have been checking the cameras, and when you're bringing a duffel bag with assault rifles into a hotel in the span of 7 days, which is a week, should not go unnoticed. It's crazy to think that he could just walk in 20 assault rifles and have a do not disturb sign on his hotel door for 7 days. And what the hotel should have done was check up, go into the room, clean it, and see what was going on in there. It shouldn't just happen to be 7 days without any interaction with him. And what he used with his assault rifles to make them fully automatics is known as bump stocks, and these can be found on the black market. The assault rifles, I'm sure he bought from a gun store, because prior to the shooting he had no criminal background, but that should also be checked. Criminal background checks need to be more stricter, and you can't just sell weapons to everyone. And also, the police and law enforcement need to be more strict. The government needs to be more strict on the funding, or not the funding, but the black market. How the funneling of this market to sell illegal guns, assault rifles, as I said, bump stocks, to make your weapons automatic, which you don't need in this society. All you need in this society is a pistol to keep, as self-defense. You don't need a fully automatic rifle to scare someone away. You can use a pistol. And for hunting, you only need a rifle, just a semi-automatic rifle to kill something. You don't need a fully automatic thing to spray that animal down. It just doesn't make sense.
And another thing that plays a big role into mass shootings and gun violence in the United States is mental illness. Mental illness is 60% of the causes of all mass shootings and gun violence in the country. Some laws that can help that are Kendra's Law and Laura's Law. These laws would inflict a judge to make immediate judgment on anyone and say that they can go straight to a mental illness place or a center to seek help and benefits. A counter argument to this could be, if you send crazy people somewhere, they can still be crazy, and you can't stop a crazy person from doing what he wants, because at the end of the day, if someone wants to do something, he can do that. Well, although that is somewhat correct, you have to keep in mind, if there's anything to do, you should do it, because at the end of the day, that can save a young person's life, like the 6 and 7 year olds that were shot in the Sandy Hook elementary shooting. the Sandy Hook Elementary shooting was done by Adam Lanza, which beforehand he shot and killed his mother before driving to the school. When he gets there, he gets AR-15 and a Glock and shoots through the glass doors of the school, and fatally kills 20 children from the ages of 6 and 7. Many other teachers and staff members were also injured during this. And another thing is Adam Lanza was a frequent video game player, it was shown. So this ties into the whole thing where, if kids nowadays see all this, gun violence being normalized in games, showing that people killing, you can respawn and all this, that's not real life. This puts kids into a bad situation because they think that is okay. I'm one of them, and I'm pretty sure everyone in the generation is as well.
And why we should reinstate the ban of assault rifles in the United States is there is no need for the usage of assault rifles. The only usage for any type of rifle is hunting, killing deer, animals, not other people. And my opposition towards assault rifles is we need to take assault rifles out of every public place, and why anyone in this nation should be able to buy these. It's not, you don't need a fully automatic rifle to protect yourself. You only need anything, for instance, like a handgun. And there's no need for a fully automatic rifle to protect your family from intruders or criminals. They only use these for gang activities and gang violence, which is also a leading role in deaths of the United States is gang violence. And I know you're gonna say, banning of assault rifles, you're going against the Second Amendment. And I see how you can see that. It's, for say, you can still purchase a handgun, but there's no need for an assault rifle. So you just take assault rifles out of the picture, which you're gonna give or take. There's always gonna be guns in this world. You're never gonna be able to just wipe the whole gun population out. But you could also take these out for where people just can't sit there and purchase these when they're over the age of 21. And why you should only be able to purchase a handgun is the use of protection of your family and anything that poses a threat to your life.
The reinstitution of laws like the assault rifle ban can be shown here to have great results in the country. From 1984 to 1994, when the assault weapons ban was not in place, there was 19 incidents and 155 injuries, right? But from 1994 to 2004, when the assault weapon ban was in place, it dropped down to 12 incidents and 89 injuries. And as you can see over here, when it was uninstated, the deaths and the tolls and the incidents all went up. So from this, you can tell that the upbringing of laws can lower the crime rate through weapons and other artillery in the United States.
Alright, and that is a wrap on our TED Talk today. Thank you for listening. My name is Josh.
My name is Melba.
And y'all have a great rest of your day.
Let's get it, gang shit.
No way.